Functional groups. Materials that add to the comfort, health, or convenience of human beings are composed of organic compounds. Therefore, it is implied that everyday chores of life involve organic compounds. They are carbohydrates, fats, proteins, and nucleic acids. Some organic compounds are made up entirely of hydrogen and carbon. These compounds are called hydrocarbons. Petroleum products are an example of hydrocarbons. Did you know that hydrocarbons have derivatives or families? Yes, indeed they do. Such as when in hydrocarbons, hydrogen atoms are attached to carbon atoms. When a hydrogen atom is replaced by an atom or group of atoms, such an atom or group is called a functional group. The compounds thus formed are called derivatives or families of hydrocarbons. Now, let's get acquainted with them. Carboxylic acids. Carboxylic group contains a carbon atom doubly bonded to an oxygen atom and singly bonded to an OH group. The compounds containing the carboxylic group are called carboxylic acids. There are many acids which constitute carboxylic acid family. Formic acid is one of them. It is the major irritant in ant bites and stinging nettles. The sour taste of lemon, grape, orange, green apple, sour milk and tamarind also is due to the presence of carboxylic acids. The next family is the alcohols. When the hydrogen atom of a hydrocarbon is replaced by hydroxyl group, the resulting compound is called alcohol. Methyl alcohol, methanol, is the first member of alcohol family. Naturally occurring alcohol is ethyl alcohol or ethanol. Ethanol is found in beer and wine. Now, we will move on to the family known as the esters. Esters are derived from carboxylic acids in which the hydroxyl group is replaced by an alkoxy group. The aroma of many fruits including banana, strawberry and pineapples is due to the presence of the ester functional group. Ethyl acetate is a typical example. Another family of hydrocarbons is the ethers. If two alkyl groups are connected to an oxygen atom, the resulting compound is called ether. An example of the ether family is diethyl ether. Let us now learn about carbonyl compounds. Carbonyl group consists of a carbon atom bonded to an oxygen atom by a double bond. Carbonyl compounds consist of aldehydes and ketones. When the hydrogen atom of a hydrocarbon is replaced by CHO group, the resulting compounds are called aldehydes. The flavor of vanilla beans and almonds is due to the presence of aldehydes. If two alkyl groups are linked together by a CO group, the resulting compound is called a ketone. The presence of ketones gives a typical flavor to berries and mushrooms. Now, is there something which is common among all the above mentioned groups? Yes, all these groups contain oxygen. We will now learn about those functional groups that contain nitrogen, and that is amines, amides and nitro compounds. Amines. Some of the alkaloid drugs such as nicotine and caffeine contain the functional group called amine. Generally, amines are organic derivatives of ammonia in which 1, 2 or 3 hydrogen atoms have been replaced by hydrocarbon groups. Further, amines are classified as primary, secondary and tertiary depending on the carbon groups connected to the nitrogen atom. The functional group of primary amine is NH2, secondary amine is NH and tertiary amine is N. Some of the well-known examples are methylamine, dimethylamine and trimethylamine. Now, let's introduce the amides family. A carbonyl group which is linked to an amino group is called the amide group. This group is present in the DNA and proteins of a living being. Acetamide and benzamide are the best known examples. Let's become acquainted with yet another family of hydrocarbons, the nitro compounds. As indicated by its name, it's an organic compound containing the nitro functional group. TNT is a commonly used explosive for military and industrial applications, and it contains the nitrofunctional group. Other examples are nitromethane and nitrobenzene. We will now learn about another family, the halogen group. Alkyl halides. These are organic compounds containing the halogen functional group and are called alkyl halides or haloalkenes. Halogens may be fluorine, chlorine, bromine, or iodine. Some common substances like chloroform, chlorofluorocarbons, and DDT belong to this family. Other examples are methyl chloride and methyl bromides. Now, let's familiarize ourselves with another family of hydrocarbons, the acid halides. These are groups containing COX functional group, where X may be fluorine, chlorine, bromine, or iodine. A typical example is acetyl chloride. So, we met the family members and they were quite fascinating, weren't they? Things to remember. Organic compounds made entirely of hydrogen and carbon is called hydrocarbons. When a hydrogen atom is replaced by an atom or group of atoms, such an atom or group is called a functional group. Functional groups containing oxygen are carboxylic acids, alcohols, esters, ethers, and carbonyl compounds. Carbonyl compounds are of two types, aldehydes and ketones. Functional groups containing nitrogen are amines, amides, and nitro compounds. Functional groups containing halogen are alkyl halides and acid halides.